Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. This is Teresa. I'm actually testing out my new mic. I want to walk across the kitchen, see if you can hear me okay. And over here, before I start this video, because it's going to be a long one, or not long, but Cheesecakes miniature. Be right back. Okay, it seems to be working. So, I am going to start out with, hold on, I just touched that butter. Now my hands are nasty. This is what I use when I don't feel like doing my own. These are wonderful. I had just enough to make one pie crust, but I'm using cupcake instead. So let me melt my butter. It's the crumbs, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/3 cup of melted butter. We're going to throw this together real fast and then get on with our cheesecake. That's probably nice and melted. You can do this by hand, and maybe you should, but remember that thing I said? I'm always breaking the rules. I don't feel like doing it by hand, so you know what? I think I'm going to. How about that? Teresa changed her mind. I had already had them in my thing here, but I'm just going to mix them in this because I'm going to need this for my cream cheese. So here we go. There's my breadcrumbs, my sugar, and my melted butter, because this literally comes together really quick. You stir, get it moist. Oh, I love the smell of this. Here I go again. So I decided I was going to make this today because I can freeze these. So instead of giving all this stuff away, and I love cheesecake. It's probably my all-time favorite dessert. That I can individually wrap these. My husband likes them too, and my son. That's true. My whole family, I think, loves them. All right, so those are done. I need to get some more of those. You know what? I'm just going to set this aside because we don't have to do that right now. And because they're going in cupcake things here, paper cupcakes. Wow, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, because they're going in these, you don't need the cheesecake all the way up the side on these either. So I'm hoping that one pie shell will do 24 because I'm making 24, enough for 24 cupcakes. Cheesecake, miniature cheesecakes. So, that done. Cream cheese has got to be room temperature. I'm going to set that in my microwave for a little bit and keep checking it because mine wasn't. And your eggs have got to be at room temperature also. So if you don't, I took mine out this morning, but I put them in warm water just to speed it up a little bit. My hands are clean, or were. And it'll help you. So let's see, we have our vanilla eggs, egg yolks. Oh, got my sour cream. And sour cream. Let me wash my hand off because I'm going to touch it again. Yeah, this one's still a little chilly. I'm just going to squish them down so that another few minutes to get that. Seconds, I mean. Start. Yeah, so I've been looking for different things to make, and I was going to make my whoopie pies. Yeah, those are good. Good, good, good. I'm using a different finger. Oh, much better. But that's a lot of work. And I have somebody coming over today, so I wanted to get something that I could get together real quick, throw it in the oven, and get it in the fridge. So, here we go. Yep, I'm going to have to turn you around here because this is over here. So, I am going to get my cream cheese into my blender, and you want this nice and creamy. So, continue. See, that one's still a little chilly. Break it up a little. So just let this mix until this is really creamy. Gotta get all that goodness out, right? Ish. All right. Put my attachment on. Hope you guys are having a good morning. All right, get that baby going right back. Okay, let's put this right here. Let me get these pans out of the way. I feel so cramped over here. Oops. Let's bring you back up. I'm going to put my sugar and salt in. Oh, friends, you're not going to believe what I did yesterday. I was washing up all my dishes, and I think it was my eighth of a teaspoon got stuck down my drain, and I turned it on. I was so bummed. Boy, was that loud, and that's a new drain too. Okay, let me put the sides down here. Always do this, by the way. Make sure you get it all. Oh yeah, that's nice and creamy. Just going to keep it on because I'm getting ready to put my sugar and stuff in there. Okay, a cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar. Let's see if pouring it's easier. If I can do this without pouring all over my counter. Yeah, anyway, you want that sugar to be nice and incorporated. So, I'm going to dump this in. I'm going to put it on medium speed. You really want it to mix in there, so get it in there nice and good. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and I'm going to turn that up. And now I'm going to separate my eggs because I need 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks. So let's put these in here and grab my bowl. And on top of that, what I'll do with this is I'll keep my egg whites. And maybe this weekend I'll make my buttercream frosting because I need a lot of egg whites for that. And whereas I'm using egg yolks for this, let me put you back over here a little. I won't waste my egg whites. Easiest way to separate these, by the way, with clean hands. Get that egg white right out of there. Just don't squeeze that yolk in there. Concentration here, guys. We don't want to waste anything, right? There we go. And look at that. Perfect egg yolk. Now, let me just wash my hands. So anyway, okay, now I want to add and we're going to need a 1/3 cup of sour cream. So let me chuck these. Okay, so I need the sour cream first. I forgot about that. One-third cup. I'll take that a little bit there. We'll add this in. I did a cheesecake, a full cheesecake, years and years ago. And I know I kept that recipe. You think I can find it? It had cheesecake on the top of the cheesecake when I baked it. That was the best cheesecake I've ever had in my life. And you know I can't find that recipe now. I was bummed. Let's see, we're going to add vanilla. I think it's a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Measure carefully, friends. Okay, we'll get that mixed. Let me scrape this down again. Oh, that looks yummy, friends. It's this little beigey color. Now that I added that vanilla. Oh, and it smells divine. Okay, now what we're going to do, this is so silky smooth right now. Now we're going to start adding the eggs in one at a time. Get that out of the way. Okay, and let it incorporate. Again, I am going to follow this step because this is a cheesecake. So kind of let that get in there and mix in well. I know this is dangerous. I should never put that in there like that. Bad habits of people that have been cooking for years. Okay, here's my second egg. Get rid of these. See this? I mean, this is really quick. Okay, I'm going to add one of my egg yolks. Let that get in there. And mix it on up. And then the last one. Let that mix up a minute. Get rid of these. I'm excited for these. I absolutely love cheesecake. Did I say that already? Yes, I did. All right, I'm going to have to put these together. Okay, let me put this down first and let that come back on. Give it a nice, good stir. And just so you know, now that I forgot to turn my oven on, you can cook these longer at a lower temperature and you'll get less shrinkage and breakage. Or you can cook them higher, get them done faster, These are the wrong ones. Good idea, by the way. Put them in a jar. Keeps them fresh and all in shape if you don't have the original. So if it doesn't matter to you about them having concave, then cook them faster. 350, 18 to 20 minutes. But if you want a nice flat top, cook them at like 300, 305 or longer. And they might not be perfect, but they'll be better. Well, we can't have all pink, can we? Let's change up the colors here, make it pretty. How about that? Yes, you can overmix cheesecakes sometimes. So, that looks perfect though. So we'll do 4 of each. How's that? 4 of each color. Come on out. And good thing I had this other tray. Yeah, I'm going to set these all up and I'll be right back. Okay, friends. I'm taking my crust now and just using a teaspoon, putting enough in each one just to fill the bottom. I don't need it to come up the sides. And as long as I have enough for 24, I'll add more to each one. So, yeah, I'll have plenty. This is the easy way, but it's good. They just did the mashing of all the graham crackers for me. Get down on it. You ever hear a song and it was the last song you heard and then it's stuck in your darn head? That's me right now. All right, I don't want to fill these too much. Maybe I'll have enough for a few more. Probably not. Better to have too much than too little though, right? And those look good. Now, I am going to use, I meant to get it out. Give me 1 second, I'm going to go grab it. Okay, I had to grab it and wash it. I just have one of these. It's one of my extra ones. And I'm going to go through and just flatten that down a little bit. If you are anal about it being up the sides and you don't want it up the sides, then you can fix that. But this works good. And I don't care if there's a little up the side, just a little extra nice bite, right? Or you can use your fingers. And as far as this crust, the bottom of your cheesecake, you can use any cookies you want. And you know what I was actually thinking this morning? I have these, because Girl Scout cookies just came out in the end of March, April, end of March, I think it was. And I bought these lemon cookies from them. I'd never had them before. Oh, they were so good. But I bet those would be amazing. So you could basically do the same thing, mixing it with the butter and stuff, and just to get it so it's a crust. I mean, stays like that. But there you have it. Now I'm going to grab my scoop. Friends, I accidentally deleted this next part of my video where I filled the cupcake liners. I used a scoop, just a small cookie scoop, and filled them 3/4 the way full. So it's going to jump to after I did those and they were in the oven. So sorry about that, but that's all you're missing from this point to the next point. So it still came out nice. Look, friends, what I decided to do. Hang on. I wanted to be able to take them out and freeze them. So what I'm doing is I take 2 cups, put it right up against the side, and then right up against the side, and then flat in the middle. And it works perfect in there. So let's see. Just make sure you don't get the cheese down the side. So be very careful. See, and these will be great for a couple. Or a couple kids can share it. Look at that. That worked perfect. And you don't have to fill them all the way. Let's see. I think I can make at least one more. Let's see. Let's do a yellow one. I might be able to make 2 more. And these tins, these were Easter ones that I got like 66% off over at one of the craft stores. I love going into the stores. Yeah, I'll be able to make 2 right after a holiday because they have all that stuff clearanced, and I don't care what color they are. I don't care if they had Easter bunnies on them. If I needed tins and it was Christmas time, I'd use them. And we'd get a good laugh. And I do. Let's grab a pink one, and then we have all 4 colors again. Of course, these will go in after because I only have 1 oven. Look, my friends, tell me that wasn't perfect. Sorry about that. I'm going to use this so that I can fill that and get all that yumminess. Might even be able to put a little bit more in each one. That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely will. So this one's a little shy. Man, I already had my cup of coffee this morning, but I feel like I want another one. Never drink 2 cups of coffee in the morning. I always have my second cup between 2 and 3 in the afternoon. All right, my friends, that was perfect. I'm going to make this on my notes too for my recipe. Perfect. Perfect, my friends. And this is a silicone. I didn't even need those, but like I said, I wanted to be able to freeze them along with all the other ones. And I know cheesecakes. Sorry about that light. You know, you got to put them in the fridge overnight and all that before you eat them or do anything with them. Pop them in the freezer. Good hour. Get them nice and cold. Or in the fridge for a good 3 to 4 hours. I mean, when you're making bread, you wait for your bread dough to rise, right? Make these early in the morning, pop them in the fridge, have them for dinner or dessert. Now I'm going to go clean. I shall return. Okay, friends. How many of you caught that blooper? Come on, be honest. Did you catch it? Watch. I totally forgot to put my crust on. So I decided to put it on the, whoa, all right. I decided to put it on the top of them and see how that goes. yeah, let's see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't burn because usually it's on the bottom covered with all that moisture. And I have to wait for these anyway because for these cheesecakes, my 18-minute timer just went off. So I shut the oven off and now they stay in the oven with it off for 20 more minutes. So once those come out, and do not open your oven for nothing. Turn your light on if you want to look at them. Don't open your oven. I promise, don't open your oven. You'll be glad you didn't. So right now, those are on a 20-minute timer with the oven off. I'll take them out, put the oven back on, bring it up to 350, and then put these in and do that process over again. So, did you catch that blooper? Come on. Anyway, I'll be back when those come out. Hey, friends. Boy, this is quick today. I am not sure if these were in just a little too long because cheesecake is supposed to be light, but they look delicious. They're a little dark, but you see they're rounded in here. So that's the higher temperature, what the higher temperature does. But the good thing, they smell delicious and they're not burnt. They're a little darker than normal. But look at these with the stuff in them. Definitely did. But again, those look and smell delicious. My house smells just as good as when I bake bread. So they literally just came out. I'm going to let them cool. And I will come back for a taste test when they're cool enough. I have my oven back on to go up to 350. What I'm going to do, and I'll let you know at the end of this, because I'm changing it up for the other ones. I'm going to leave the other ones the same amount of time, but only because they're loaf pan ones. Because I think these could have went 18 minutes and maybe 10 minutes in the oven sitting after it was off because they just kept cooking. But we'll see. They're still going to be delicious. We'll find out. I'll be back. Hey friends, I want to show you. Like my little cheesecake. I had tried one when it was warm and it all fell apart. Well, this one, let me show you this way, all stayed together because now they're completely cool. Yeah, makes a difference. I have Cool Whip on top and strawberry, and I'm gonna taste. Oh yeah, definitely. That's really good. So, I was so disappointed because I thought they didn't come out. Let me bring you over here and show you. But they did come out. I'm just going to turn you, hold on. These came out perfect. These, they're dipped a little. They probably didn't need to be in there as long, but now you'll know. So I'll edit my video to, my recipe so that you know not to leave them in there that long. Yeah, so there you have it, my friends. I actually went to the store and had to get more cream cheese because I used the last of it. I'm going to go enjoy this now. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.